Welcome to Key Education Foundation video series on child safety. In this video, we will talk about some safety rules that should be followed while going out. You will learn what is a safety plan, how it helps children if they get lost in a public place, and some simple rules that can be taught to children to stay safe. Let us try to understand the parent's role in child safety by a story. Bhuvan goes shopping. Bhuvan was very excited. His mother was going to take him to the supermarket. He loved going there. Bhuvan's mother Meena told him to stay close to her so he doesn't get lost. But Bhuvan was so excited he could hardly hear. When he saw the toys section, he ran towards it, while his mother continued looking for other items that they needed. After a few minutes, Bhuvan realized that he was lost. He straight away went to the billing counter and asked the Didi and Bhaiya there to help him. They made an announcement on the loudspeaker. Mrs. Meena, please come to the billing counter. Your son Bhuvan is waiting for you. Meena heard the announcement and ran towards the billing section and found Bhuvan there. She hugged him tightly as she was so relieved that he was safe. Bhuvan was equally relieved and he promised to always stay by her side in public places. Now here, Bhuvan knew the safe place where he had to go. Depending on how old the child is or how big or crowded the place is where you're going, the safe place can be something like the billing counter, entrance or reception for a building. Or you can also tell the child that they can stay where they are and you will go back to all the places so that you can find them. And of course, like Bhuvan knew his mother's name, make sure your child also knows your name. Now let's listen to another story. Aisha's trip to the park. One day, Aisha and her father Siddiq went to the park for cycling. As they were cycling, Aisha saw a small dog and stopped to look at it. Siddiq did not know that Aisha had stopped, so he went on ahead. Suddenly Aisha realized that she could not see her father anymore and she got scared. Another lady walking in the park saw this and came to Aisha. She asked, "Child, are you lost? Come, we will look for your family." Aisha was scared, but she did not know if she could trust this lady. She shouted her father's name loudly. "Janab Siddiq!" As soon as Siddiq heard his name, he came back to the spot and found Aisha. He hugged her and made sure she was safe and feeling calm. They rode together after that and even had an ice cream on the way back home. Aisha was scared but also glad she knew what she had to do. If Siddiq was not able to hear, maybe he was too far or the park was too crowded, what would you tell Aisha to do? Yes, she could ask this lady if she had a mobile phone, tell her father's name and phone number and ask to call him. Or she could also look for a police officer and tell them her father's name and phone number and address and ask for help. A clear set of steps for children and parents in case they get separated is called a safety plan. It is the responsibility of the parents to teach their children how to be safe even when they are alone. Children should be taught to identify their feelings and express them, especially those related to their safety. And they should also know the actions that they have to take when they are by themselves. Being lost can be a very scary thing for a child. But when their parents trust them and believe them, it gives children the confidence that they need to take care of themselves. Here are some steps that you can teach children. Remember the word pass. P-A-S-S. P for phone number. Children should know at least one parent's phone number by heart. A for address. Children should know their address. If not the full address, they should know the area where they stay and the landmark near their house. If your children don't already know it, help them learn your phone number and address. If they are too small or cannot tell these details clearly, it might be a good idea to always keep these details in their pocket. S for shouting your parents' names. Not mummy, papa, ammi, abu, amma, appa, etc. Children should know the full names of their parents and shout those out loudly if they are lost. S for safe place. When you go somewhere, tell the child where they should wait for you in case you get separated. You can pause the video here if you want to take a screenshot or note down these steps. Please also note these points which the children should not do. They should not share their personal information with strangers unless needed. Children should not get into a vehicle with someone they don't feel safe with. It doesn't matter if the person is a stranger or if it is someone known to them. If they don't feel safe, teach the children to say no and to not get into a vehicle with them. You can pause this video here if you want to take a screenshot or note down these steps. Children are naturally sensitive. They know what makes them feel safe and what doesn't. It is our responsibility to teach them to identify and express their feelings and teach them actions that will keep them safe and happy. And of course, we have to believe our children when they talk to us about their feelings. Whether you are a parent or not, you can still be a safe adult and make sure that no harm ever comes to any child. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you found it useful.